Hey everybody, come on in here. Let me tell you. This topic today, you see it. It says you deserve to be more than someone's option. Let me tell you, I'm going to go in on this topic. All right. You know how they say you've been around the block before, baby. On this topic, I have been around the block. I have built the block. I was the urban planner on it. Okay. I know this topic all too well. And Cynthia from Atlanta, Georgia, and I just love Atlanta. I love Atlanta, Georgia. She wrote in about this, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go over this topic for you because this is a good one. Ray said, go in. Ray, I'm going to go in. I really am, because let me tell you, this is something that I understand, and I hear so many people writing about this. I always say I choose topics based on what's going to be most relevant for folks, what's going to really touch as many people as possible. So if you're watching right now, first of all, click like. Second of all, click share. Make sure other people see this, because there are people in your life who need to see this, all right? And you make sure you click like and click share, because there's someone who needs this, all right? So I'm going to jump right on in, all right? Y'all keep on coming in here while I'm reading this. It says, this is from Cynthia in Atlanta, Georgia. She says, I've been seeing a really nice guy for the past 9 months. We spend a lot of time together, have a lot in common, spend the night together almost regularly, and I've even met some of his close family and friends, and he's met some of mine as well. All seems to be going well, but he still isn't ready to commit. I am only seeing him, but he says he is not ready to start a relationship with me. Also, he is very vague when I ask if he is seeing other people. To be honest, I believe he is seeing other people, because some nights he goes ghost with no explanation. This man is everything I want. He's handsome, smart, kind, and loving. So I've been willing to wait on him, but it's hard, MJ. I don't want to miss out on a good thing, but I also don't want to wait indefinitely for a man. What should I do? Cynthia in Atlanta, Georgia. All right, let me tell you this, Cynthia. I love how you start this out with saying he's a nice guy. Let me put that down over there. You start out by saying he's a nice guy. I think sometimes we give nice guys and good women a little too much credit. Somebody can be really nice, but that doesn't mean that they're nice for you, all right? I always say the same dog that can lick your hand can also bite it, all right? Just because someone has good qualities does not mean that they don't have the capability to hurt you. And sometimes that capability to hurt you is not based on intentionality or recklessness. It's based on the fact that where they're at in their life and how they choose to get their needs met, it doesn't coincide with what your personal needs are, right? So you saying he's a nice guy means absolutely nothing to me, Cynthia. What I'm focused on in this moment in time is the fact that you've given 9 months of your life to someone who frankly has proven that they are not ready for what you want, need, or desire, right? So here's my thing. I'm not about rushing into things at all, but I also do recognize that usually within probably the first 2 to 3 dates, the first 2 to 3 interactions with anybody, whether it's dating, business, whatever, you know what your instincts are telling you. You know if this person has the capability to potentially be something that could be great for you. You can spot if they have some issues that could be a potential barrier. And how we know this is I want everyone who's watching this to think back on your last breakup, the last time you had a relationship breakdown. If you really think about the end of that relationship, be honest with yourself. Did the issues that ended that relationship, were those things that were new that just popped up at the end, or were there signs of those issues or those potential issues at the beginning of the relationship, right? Some of the stuff you thought was cute, some of the stuff you thought you could get over, some of the stuff you thought wasn't a big deal turned out to be a big deal, right? So what I'm saying is this: if within 9 months, this gentleman is not clear about his desire to want to commit to you, then baby doll, you're wasting your time with him. Let's talk about some of the signs. And let me grab this thing. So I want y'all to see. I want to read off some of the things. Let's just dissect this for a minute right here, right? She says she's been seeing him for 9 months. She said they spend a lot of time together, have a lot in common, spend the night together regularly, and they've even met one another's close friends and family. Let's just start right here, right? So it's been 9 months with him. Y'all are doing relationship stuff, right? You're spending a lot of time together. You got a lot in common. You spend the night together regularly. We know what that means. And y'all have met family and friends, right? So you're doing all this relationship stuff, right? You're giving him access to you're putting him in the boyfriend zone, right? Nothing wrong with that, but here's the problem. He's not proving that he deserves to be within that zone. Because I'm going to skip ahead how we know that he's proven he doesn't deserve to be within that zone. Because he said he still isn't ready to commit, and he's vague when you ask if he is seeing other people, right? So I live in Los Angeles, California, right? And where I live, beautiful, beautiful area, very fortunate to live in this particular area. There's some homes over here that are very, very, very expensive. I mean, like multi-million dollar homes. If you want to go into some of those homes, you can't just walk up on an open house. You can't just walk in there. In order for you to even preview the home, get this, listen close, right? This is going to connect for you. It's going to connect for you. In order for you to preview the home, here's what you got to do. You got to show that you qualify. So sometimes the realtors will say, can we get a letter from your accountant or from your attorney showing that you can afford this home? They won't even let you preview the home until you've proven that you could afford it if the opportunity were available, right? Here's the thing, Cynthia. You are giving him access to previews. So you're spending time with him. You're spending the night with him. And also, he's meeting your close family and friends, right? But he's not shown that he's qualified for these things, right? So I'm not of the belief that you need to wait until you're in a full-blown relationship to do all the things that you've been doing. By all means, do what you need to do. But what I'm saying is this: you should not be giving him boyfriend privileges until he's proven that he's qualified for them. And if a man can't even tell you if he's only seeing you, if he is with other people, then can he be man enough to admit that to you? If he isn't ready to commit, can he tell you when he will be ready to commit, or why he's not ready right now and what can happen in order to get him ready, right? So if he's not showing you that he's qualified to be in the boyfriend zone, you should not be giving him previews to what it means to be your boyfriend. You're giving him girlfriend previews, and he's not proving that he's even qualified to be in the boyfriend zone. So that's my first thing right there, right? Baby doll, you're an option for him. You're an option for him. I'm just going to say it right there. You're an option for him, right? And I'm going to tell you how I know it, because he is spending time with other people. Your common sense and your instincts have told you that. Everybody who's listening to this video's common sense and instincts have told them that too. Let's be real, all right? He's spending time with other people. No man just goes ghost at night. You're doing all these other things. A responsible, good man knows he's not going to go ghost. Why? Because he doesn't want you to be wondering about what he's out here doing and everything like that. But you're an option for him right now. Rather, he is seeing a bunch of other people, one other person, or whatever it may be that's going on outside of you. The bottom line is that he's not made a decision that you're going to be his focus, and yet you keep on giving him time and giving him more time and giving him more time, thinking somehow or another that your time and devotion is going to change his mind. Let me let you in on a little secret, and I want all of y'all to listen very closely to this, all right? Time does not change any person's heart, all right? You can wait on a man to get ready until you are blue in the face, all right? You can do all the things that you think you should be doing to make him want you. You can wear the best clothes. You can cook the best meals. You can just go crazy in the bedroom, okay? You can do all kinds of things, but here's the bottom line. Time and all these other things, all these other spectacles and antics are not going to make him ready. He is where he's at until he decides to be ready. And one thing I know to be true about men, about everybody, I can speak about men because I'm qualified to speak about men. I am a man, all right? So I'm qualified to speak about the mindsets of men. When a man knows what he wants, he goes for it, all right? When a man knows what he wants, he's going to go for it so fast and so hard that you're going to have to slow him down. You're going to be pulling him back, saying, hold on, baby, let's go slow. Come on, slow it down. You know what I mean? You're not going to be pushing him up, saying, come on, baby, can we speed up? Can we speed up? Can we speed up? You know, sometimes we get worried when a man seems to be rushing or pushing too hard, but I think that's a good sign, all right? Because here's the thing. It's easier to slow a man down than it is to speed him up, all right? But the bottom line is that if he's not rushing towards you, if he's not putting his full energy towards you, if he's not telling you about his whereabouts in order to make sure that you're comfortable and confident in his character, then baby doll, you're an option for him right now. You're not what he's focused on right now. I don't know who he's with. I don't know what he's doing with other people. It's really irrelevant. You don't need to be worried about it either. What you need to be focused on is the fact that you deserve more than what he's able to give you. Like I said at the beginning of this video, being a nice guy is not enough. Being a nice guy is not enough, honey. There are plenty of nice guys out here who are breaking hearts. There are plenty of nice guys out here sending men and women into therapy every day. There are plenty of nice guys out here giving plenty of folks baggage, all right? Nice guys are in abundance, because here's the thing. You can't run over somebody. You can't dog somebody. You can't lead somebody on by being a jerk. You gotta be a nice guy. By default, the people who can hurt you most tend to be the nicest people, because that's how they're gonna attract you in the first place, and that's how they're gonna keep you around. So let go of, oh, he's nice, he's this, he's loving, he's that. No, he's not, because it's not loving to lead you on. He's not loving. What he is he's reckless. What he is that he's irresponsible. What it is that he's careless about your feelings, because if he was truly a nice guy, if he knew he wasn't ready, he would have ended it with you, all right? That's what a nice guy does. He says, baby doll, I know I can't give you what you want, need, and desire, and I don't want to see you hurt. And because I know you're not going to let me go, I'm going to let you go, because I know that's what's best for you. A nice guy will hurt your feelings in order to preserve your heart, all right? Simply coming around every day, eating your cooking, and spending time with you is not being a nice guy. That's simply a man who simply is enjoying your company. That's a man who's got common sense enough to enjoy a good thing, baby. But you need a man who's going to cherish you, not just a nice guy. All right? That's what you need, Cynthia. You need so much more than that. And I'm telling this to not just you, Cynthia. I'm telling this to every single person out there who's watching this video, sitting in a relationship. You just been in it for 9 months. So there are people in relationships for 9 years, multiple years, with folks who frankly cannot give them what they want. All right? You are an option to that person. When I say you're an option, that doesn't always mean that he's out here with other people. What it means is that he's not committed to you mentally as that person that he wants to build a future with. He still is keeping his mindset open to say, well, maybe something else will come up. You know how we say it? We say he got 1 foot out the door, all right? You can have 1 foot out the door without being with somebody else. It's about mentally not being attached to the person that's in front of you. Here's the thing. I'm going to put it right out there. I'm about monogamy. I'm about commitment. And that's not to talk down about anything else, but that's all I know. That's all I know how to do, all right? And so I'm coming at it from that mindset, right? And what I believe to be true is that when you find a good thing, right? When you find a good man, a good woman, you put your energy into that person and you do everything in your power to let them know that this is your value, that you appreciate their value, and that you want to do everything in your power to keep them there and to be there, all right? Let me tell you this. I do know that there are 7 billion people on the face of the earth, but I can tell you that the kind of person who you can truly connect with and truly love and who truly loves you back, those kind of people are not just overflowing. They're not just all over the place, right? So when you find somebody who's really a good thing, as a man, we're going to commit to that. We're going to do everything in our power. We're not even done with the date we're on, and we're planning the next date. Hey, baby, what are you doing next week, all right? You know, we're thinking about you in the future. Like I said, when a man really wants you, you got to slow him down. You got to slow him down. You don't have to speed him up. So if he truly was here for you, it would not have taken 9 months for him to commit, all right? I'm just telling you that right now. I'm telling you like it is, all right? Even if y'all didn't have titles, he still wouldn't be with other people, all right? You don't have to have a title to be committed. And knowing that you are only focused on him, and he knows that because you told him it, right? Knowing that you are only focused on him, for him to still be out there running the streets, baby, no. You deserve so much more than this, Cynthia, all right? So I hope you take this advice, and I hope you take it to heart. And here's one more thing. And I want you to listen very closely to everyone who's watching this. Cynthia, you especially. I want you to listen very, very closely to this. It is absolutely critical that you let go of this man and that you allow yourself to grieve in this relationship and start healing, because here's the problem. Here's the risks that we're running up against, all right? The longer you hold on to him, with him not giving you what you know you deserve, the longer you do that, the more pain is going to be caused within you. And that pain is going to turn to baggage, right? And here's the problem with baggage. It's got to be unpacked. But unfortunately, those bags often don't get unpacked or dealt with until we're in our next relationship. So what ends up happening is that you finally decide to let him go. And then the universe, God, however you want to view it, rewards you with a new man. But you're not ready to receive that good new man because you still got the baggage of Mr. Non-committal sitting right here, all right? The longer you allow this man to stay in your life, the longer you continue to let that man get in your bed, the longer you allow that man to continue to saturate your heart, the more bags you are allowing that man to put in your life. There's a whole lot of broken women and men out here. And they're not broken because they were in a relationship with the wrong man. They're broken because they were in the relationship with the wrong man for too long. You hear what I'm saying? Brokenness comes from holding on to something that you ain't got no business holding on to. And like I said before, it's like holding on to a sharp knife and continue to hold on to it. The more you hold on to it and the tighter you hold on to it, the more it's going to cut into your hand. Baby, you got to let him go. Release him so that you can start to heal and start to move on. So that's what I'm telling you. It's critical that you let him go, because I will tell you this, the pain of letting go of something that's not holding on to you is much less than the pain of trying to make something work that will never work, all right? You will end up so damaged and so broken if you keep on holding on to this man. Trust God, trust the universe, trust in the abundance of all the good things that are out here waiting on you. Let this man go, because when you heal, let me tell you what's going to happen when you heal, right? First of all, you're going to let him go. Let's just walk through a process right before we wrap up this one. You're going to let him go. And it's going to be hard, all right? It's going to be real hard, right? Because he ain't going to want to be let go of, all right? So when you let him go, baby, don't do it in person. That's my logic right here. Some people say, oh, you should do it in person. That's considered. No, you should not. It would be considered for him not to lead you on, continue to get in your bed and in your heart, knowing good and well that he's not ready to commit to you, all right? So consideration is not at play here. You let him go with some distance, all right? Because clearly he knows the power he has over you. So don't do it in person, all right? Because next thing you know, he gets to touching on you and all that kind of stuff, and then your mind goes somewhere else, and you wake up the next morning saying, well, what happened? I thought I was supposed to be waking up. I thought I was supposed to be breaking up with him last night. Now I'm cooking him breakfast this morning, all right? So you do it over the phone, right? And you don't make it long. You say, honey, I love you, but I recognize that we're not in the same place. You can't give me what I need right now, and I recognize that. So I'm going to make a decision to end this, right? Then get off the phone. He don't need to respond. He don't even have a response just yet. Anything he said in that moment is reactionary. You don't need to hear that, all right? Because he's going to try to convince you otherwise. Say, well, why? See, here's what why is. Why is trying to get you to try to give him resources, information, so he can dissect it and figure out how he can convince you otherwise. I'm telling you this, all right? So don't get into why. Just say, let's talk about this a little later. I'll reach out to you when I'm ready, and then we can talk about it. But for right now, I just need to go. Get off the phone, all right? Then what's going to happen is you're going to feel real bad, all right? You're going to feel empowered from what you did, but you're going to feel real bad. What I want you to do in that moment in time is get out your voice recorder or get out a pad of paper. And I want you to either record yourself talking about why you ended this and what you deserve in a man, or write it down, right? Because you need to get that out while those feelings are fresh, because in your tough moments, when you're tempted to late night text them, when you're tempted to send him a social media meme to say, hey, I thought of you, I knew you liked this joke. When you're tempted to reach out to him and try to reconnect with him, that voice recording, hearing your own voice, reminds you of why you ended it with him, or reading that thing in your journal to say why you ended it with him and what you deserve. That's what's going to anchor you back to reality so you can stay strong, all right? Here's another suggestion, because I don't remember nobody's phone number. Take the phone number out your phone, right? Write it down someplace, put it somewhere else, but don't leave it in your phone, right? Because here's the thing, if it's in your phone, you can easily access it and call him up or text him. If you need to reach out to him, you need to go through some work to find the phone. Here's another thing you can do. Give his phone number to your good Judy, to your good friend, and say, you hold on to this, right? Because I don't need it in my presence. And that way, in order to call him or reach out to him, you got to go through that Judy or that friend. So that's how you get girded up. That's how you gird your loins for what's ahead, because you're in for a fight, baby, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to be a victor in this whole thing. Here's what you do after that. You're going to go through some anger. You're going to go through some pain, right? My recommendation, write a letter to him. Write a letter to him expressing every feeling you had about him. Because in that pain of a breakup, you're going to realize, you know what? He led me on. You know what? All those nights I sat up worried and waiting for him to call me back, and he was probably in somebody's bed, you will get mad, baby. And then when you talk to your good friends who wanted to tell you the truth about him, but they was holding it back, saying, yeah, girl, I knew he was like that. I had a feeling he was. And once because they're going to open up and finally tell you what they thought about him. Woo, you're going to get mad as fire. But let me tell you, what you got to do, take those feelings and channel them into a letter to him. And you put that in a letter to him. But here's the thing, you write out all your feelings. I mean, you just get as ugly as you want to get in that letter. But here's the key. Don't send it to him. I'm going to repeat this and listen very closely. Do not send that letter to him. That letter is what we call cathartic, all right? The process of writing the letter is healthy for you because it's getting your feelings out of you. It's not to get them over to him. You take that letter and you burn that thing up if you got a fireplace and you can do it safely, or you rip that thing up, all right? One way or the other, you dispose of it after you write it. It's a release. It's a release. It's getting out of you, all right? And then what you do is you focus on what is one thing a week that you can do to improve your life and to make you into the type of woman that you truly desire to be, to make you into the type of woman that can attract into your life the kind of man that you know you do deserve. Maybe it's going ahead and getting your fitness together, all right? Because although you're a beautiful woman, at the end of the day, you know that you walk with a certain walk and you deal with men in a certain kind of way when you look a certain way. Maybe you go do that. Maybe you go out and you don't go spend up a ton of money, but maybe you go out and get yourself a nice outfit. Let me tell you this. When I got the right pair of jeans on and the right shirt on, y'all can't tell me nothing, all right? Y'all can't tell me nothing. I'm telling you, it's something about a nice outfit that boosts you up. So let me tell you this. When I've had my heart broken, that's when you're going to see me looking the best, all right? I'm going to have this lineup done. I'm going to be wearing just the right jeans that fit just right. I'm going to be wearing my nice shirts and everything like that, wearing my good jewelry and everything like that. Y'all not going to catch me slipping when my heart is broken. Why? Because it's boosting up my self-esteem. I'm not hunting for a new man. I'm just making myself feel good. That's not the day to walk around in my sweatpants. When you see in my sweatpants, that's when everything's going well, all right? So that's what you do after that, all right? So you make sure that you nurture yourself and you pour into yourself so that you can walk with the level of confidence that's going to attract the kind of man that you want in your life. Here's the final step, all right? And I want you to listen very closely to this one, all right? When you come across a man who's nice and just seems like, oh, I'd be interested in going out. Maybe he's just attractive and you're just interested. Go out with them. Go out with him. Don't deprive yourself saying, well, no, I just need some time to heal and to be with myself and everything like that. That's a mistake that I think a lot of times people make. Now, I'm not saying there aren't times that we need to be alone, all right? But here's the thing. What you want is a committed relationship. What you want is a potential marriage. What you want is someone who can father your children with you, right? That's what you want. He didn't fit the profile for that. He auditioned and didn't get the role, but that doesn't mean that you've stopped casting for the role, my dear. So you need to keep on going out with people. Depriving yourself from access to potential suitors is not going to heal you, all right? Depravity is not a path to healing. So you go out on dates because even if the date isn't the right fit for you, it's going to boost your confidence up. It gives you some nice confidence when a man is taking out to dinner, giving you some compliments and things like that. So you go out with them, and who knows, you may go out with somebody, you may say, you know what, we're better off as friends. You end up being his friend. Well, guess what? He may have friends that he can introduce you to or something like that. Now this has happened to me where I've gone on a date with somebody and said, you know what, we wouldn't be a good fit. But I ended up introducing him to one of my exes, and they were together for years, you know? And one of my friends, I introduced them there, and they were together for years. And so, long story short, I just feel like, don't deprive yourself. Put yourself out there. Make sure that you open yourself up to what's more. Will you be hurt? Yeah, but you can get to know somebody while you still got a little broken heart. Let me tell you this. There's nothing nicer to distract you from a broken heart than somebody who is seemingly going to mend that heart and offer you something nice and new, all right? Sometimes broken hearts just need time. They just need time, all right? I love what Aisha said. She said, bye, Jerome, bye, Jerome. So that's my feeling about this. So anyway, if you all love this message, all right? And I think you did because I've been seeing these comments come up here. I want you to sign up for my Ready for Love boot camp, all right? It actually starts tomorrow in my Success Circle. You can sign up for it at www.MJ Harris Success Circle. That's MJHarrisSuccessCircle.com. Some of y'all do me a favor and write that in here because I be saying things. I think maybe it's my accent or something. People don't understand sometimes when I'm trying to spell things out. So write in here, www.MJHarrisSuccessCircle, so other people can see it and click on it, all right? Y'all help me out do that. So go ahead and click like, click share, make sure other people see this message. If you are not a follower of Malcolm MJ Harris, well, baby, you got a preview of the kind of things I do. I let you have it, all right? I give you honesty. I give you transparency. I give you lessons from my own life, all right? I know holds barred. You know why? Because I believe that my purpose here on this earth is to help people to live limitless lives. And I use my own life and my own lessons as a platform for that. So I want you to go ahead and go to my Facebook page and go ahead and click like on that page. Click follow on that page. That way you can see all the updates. Let me tell you, I got so many things coming up, got so many videos, hundreds of videos, all right? You go through them, all right? While you driving to work, while you're sitting at home, you go through my videos. I guarantee there's a message in there for you. And when you see a message that's applicable for one of your friends, you go ahead and you share it to them, you tag them on it, you know what I mean? And let them see it, all right? We have just built a beautiful community of people out here. All of the folks who are Team MJ, let me tell you, y'all are helping so many people when you share my videos, and I appreciate it so much. So thank you to Cynthia in Atlanta. Baby, I love you to death. Stop being that man's option. Know that you are worth so much more than what he's willing to offer you. And like I said before, he can be a nice guy, but every nice guy is not good for you, all right, baby? So you have a good one, and thanks for writing in, Cynthia. All right, folks, bye-bye.